Start with the LSU Vandy game, and that game did not disappoint. You know, LSU's been struggling on offense, so we gonna see if they can actually keep up with Vandy today.
Just the third time in the last 75 years that Vandy is hosting a ranked versus ranked game.
Niesmeyer, he would go 19 for 28, 225 yards, 2 TDs, and Pavia, man. Pavia went absolutely insane. I actually watched this game live. Pavia, he would have 3 touchdowns, 1 passing, 2 touchdowns. I think he's got like 6 straight games with 3 touchdowns. Pavia, he go 14 for 22, 160 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Pavia's ability to scramble is absolutely insane. He'd have like over 70 scrambling yards today. He really kept that Vandy offense going.
As he's able to connect with Barian Brown, the transfer from Kentucky. Tackle made by Longwell again.
All right, LSU 3rd and 6. First 3rd and 6 of the game.
To the outside.
What a throw,
what a
catch.
With Kyle Parker, and he does so for a Tigers first down.
Got to Garrett Nussmeier. He had to beat
LSU would get 14 first downs, while Vandy would only have 20. Almost 700. It was over 700 yards of offense in this game. LSU 325 yards, Vanderbilt 400.
Nussmeier, as he's able to connect past midfield to Barian Brown.
Nussmeier would make some pretty good throws today, but he was not very efficient, only ending 19 for 28, while Pavia 14 for 22.
Barry, he will have the first down and more. Good opening drive continues for LSU. Damian Ramos will have the 48-yard attempt. Number 2 in all-time field goals made in LSU history.
No, he hit it. He ended up missing one of these field goals.
He's done a great job in the
would lose this game 24 to 31.
Different expectations
with Vandy. Just, I mean, they put on
with Coach Adego about it. Here's Richardson on the return. Trey Richardson.
Okay. When do you ever see a kickoff return as a highlight in college? That's a fresh start. Get that excitement going for that Vandy team.
2nd and 9, jet motion, play action off of it as they set up the screen. This is Stowers against that LSU defense, Katie, without a star. Bernard Gooden, defensive tackle, also out for LSU. Here's 3rd down.
Pavia started early, little screen play to the right.
Pavia
hit him right over the middle.
Incomplete to Cole Spence, the other tight end, and it's a first down Vandy.
This way here, and then
this would be a huge game for tight ends for Vandy today. For both teams, actually. It was a huge game for tight ends across the league.
Pavia
for the Georgia Ole Miss game, they continuously get their tight ends.
As he is able to connect with Stowers.
5'10", it's not always easy to see. This makes it a lot easier. Then you've got Stowers
clean pocket, out to the right. Nice, gets both feet down. That's an NFL catch, if I had to say so myself. And look at that lane. Did he reach? No, he's on the 1 yard line. Oh, he got the touchdown that play. That's what happens when LSU doesn't hold the true to their passing rate.
Looking at that angle there, Joe, I think he's a bit short of the
it looks like he's
down
at the 1.
It was called a touchdown on the field, but it looked as though he got tackled and his knee goes down there, and the ball is definitely short.
I mean, you could hear by my voice as to what I thought from all the way up here, but one of the officials on the far side.
All right, 7-3.
And here he comes, but they pick him up.
Niesmeyer.
Downfield and
okay, under pressure. Hits it right over the middle.
It's coming here.
Blitz from the left, and they picked it up.
He just works himself
Steps right into the pocket and makes a great throw.
Back underneath him. I gotta say, Joe, I know the coaches talked about they think he's beyond the oblique injury early in this game. He looks like he's throwing it.
Here he is toe-to-toe with the best in the SEC now the past couple of years. Barry on 2nd and 9, a very strong run in the closing moments here. BK's LSU offense to open up this 2nd quarter.
Coach of Vanderbilt was under Brian Kelly for a little bit, so let's see if that gives him a competitive edge to know what Brian Kelly's going to do in certain situations. We're going to talk about the coaching tree later of the SEC. Some of the greatest coaches in college football come from the SEC. Yes, you got Ohio State. Yes, you got Ohio State's great coaches, but you got 6 coaches in football right now that were part of the Nick Saban tree in that 2015 Alabama team. So that's actually insane. All right, you're gonna have to get out of it.
Alexander with a good block, and he kept his balance to tie the head. Let's get back into that conversation about
Vanderbilt would really separate themselves in rush yards this game. Vanderbilt had 240 rushing yards, while LSU only had 100.
Who tries to chase him, and Pavia strides out for a first down.
LSU just continues to struggle on offense. Yes, they scored 24 points, but they only had 100 rushing yards compared to Vanderbilt's 240. That's what really separates them. The fact that LSU's defense cannot stop the run, and LSU cannot run themselves. Vandy would possess the ball, what, 36 minutes, if I'm not mistaken?
LSU games during 2nd and 8 from midfield. Pavia.
Vandy would possess it 36 minutes compared to LSU's 22.
Just a nice job here. You think it's getting spit outside wide? There's a big zone and a big hole for the tight end to sit down in.
5-1. Number 17 in the country. Pavia.
Look at all that open space there. You got to take off there.
Now he is screaming right here, coming in, trying to get that handoff, and Pavia just holds on to it and breaks the contain. You've got to cage Diego Pavia.
Both them up, gained 40 pounds a year ago, and Gooden
all right, Pavia,
is a dynamic
it's a long drive. You're eating up all that clock.
2nd down and 8.
Slowing the game down.
Pavia.
Right over the middle. I mean, that man is wide open. Tried to jump over him. Absolutely insane.
Over Harold Perkins.
Very last possible second. He's out here blocking against Jack Pyburn, and then he clears it, and he literally does almost hurdle Harold Perkins. So he's 6'7". By the way, Joe, this has been a tight end fest early in this game. Vanderbilt's tight ends, Spencer Stowers, Tradez Green, we've already seen with it.
Alexander straight ahead is in.
Rushing touchdown by Vandy on 4th down.
Cedric Alexander.
Vandy will go 2 for 3 on 4th downs in this game. That's what really helped keep their offense on the field. Arlo, what do you want? What?
He's able to clear up that space.
Come here.
Cedric Alexander. Great effort.
19 yards on the reception.
All right, Vandy up 14 down. Let's see how LSU can put some points on the board.
He got pressure. Nussmeier kept his footing, goes shallow underneath.
Oh, you gotta hold on to that tackle
free of the
there.
initial would-be tackle.
They get it done. Here he is on a drag route. It's the same kind of idea.
Another tight end play right there.
We're just trying to hold on to a leg. He's just so long and athletic and strong. And nobody covered the running.
4th and 1. 4th down and 1.
Pavia make it. Oh no, they sacked him.
44 as Wes Weeks tears him down.
You see his brother Weeks there hyping him up. 33, he gets cut and gets lined up. It's a great job in the back end of coverage. There's nowhere for Pavia to go with the football. Great instincts, great closing
Looks
speed.
like LSU defense is like, all right, we can make something happen here.
Now giving the football back to Nussmeier in this offense.
Let's see if LSU can capitalize on it though. LSU on their own 45 basically.
Gets rid of it and gets it complete for a first down to Thomas.
Early, it's coming right in his kitchen. He just gets this thing way out to the left there. It's a nice throw with an arc, really lobbed it outside, but
see Brian Kelly talking things over with his quarterback. Of course, there have been great concerns with the offensive production this year for LSU.
Vandy defense stepped up, holding them only to a field goal on that 40, turning the ball over on the 45-yard line.
The script has been flipped, and they need this offense to really come awake. I think they're doing better in this game.
Here's Trey Richardson on the return. Good coverage as he's met at the 21-yard line.
No.
39 seconds in that one timeout for Diego Pavia as he's going to launch it downfield, and he gets it complete.
That man just throws some dots on the pass.
Sherrill with the reception. 46-yard attempt for Taylor.
All right, going into half, 17-13. Both teams putting up some points going into halftime.
Managed in the final seconds by Clark Lee's offense and Diego Pavia.
Looks like Vandy scored from that 2-minute drill going into halftime. And they
Alexander
got ball coming out.
and goal touchdown run himself. Alexander went for 8 yards to open up
Vandy
this
would average almost 5 yards a carry
and
this
now the
game.
jet motion as they do give it to Richardson, and Richardson
Oh
kept
my
his
God.
balance and breaks a tackle for extra yardage. It's a first down.
The defense, but in order for it to work,
It's been 35 years since Vanderbilt has beat LSU. And this is another huge SEC matchup right here, with Vandy being 1-1 in the SEC
And
and
that is where
LSU
they will
being
run with the
2-1.
option and the pitch to Young. And here goes MK Young.
These games this weekend for the SEC has some huge implications in the college playoffs, especially with LSU getting a loss here, getting 2 losses on the record. Like, Vandy really put LSU in a tough spot after this game.
On the back end, they run to the right side.
That was their 4th 20-plus yard chunk play of the afternoon. 28-yard run as the jet motion here with Richardson as he gets to the outside.
But it looks like Vanderbilt, they're just having such good success on their rushing plays. Those run pass options are absolutely insane.
Alexander. Somehow,
First down after first down. It seems
Perkins
like they always get a pretty good chunk on that first down play. They get like 7-8 yards from a rush, and that just really opens up the offense for them to kind of make any decision from there, whether they want to run, whether they want to pass.
Running back and linebacker. Here's the option. Here's Alexander looking for anything as he just lowers the shoulders to the 4-yard line.
And just get a body somewhere. Watch number 2. Pitches it, and now he turns upfield, and he gave a little bit of a shoulder to Harold Perkins. Not much, but...
Pavia to the end zone.
Just wide open in the corner.
Touchdown, Cole Spence. 24-13 right now, Jess.
Whether it's out in the field or down in the goal line, Spence and Stowers making their presence felt. Diego Pavia is feeling it. All the momentum on Vandy's side. LSU has got to answer when we come back.
For 14, LSU's got to put some points on the board
As
to
he
make
gets
this a
it
game.
complete, and this is Aaron Anderson.
30 pounds to this linebacker, Langston Patterson. He gives him everything he's got just to give Garrett Nussmeier the extra 1/10 of a second.
Juwan Johnson motions out. Nussmeier driven back, trying to spin free, and somehow
he made the
gets it to
pass.
Thomas.
And they missed those tackles, and he's
Thomas.
just gone.
Oh, what a play.
That went from a sack and a loss of 6 yards to a touchdown.
A 62-yard touchdown by Thomas. Incredible play.
That's absolutely
Man, right
insane.
in his face there. It flutters out into the hands of the Mississippi State transfer. And this is a guy who's taken 2 kicks to the house and a punt to the house in his career. So dangerous in the open field. Bouncing
That's
off
just a
of
piece of fast.
Attempt here.
I think they get this
right
here.
on the
Yep,
slant,
right across. And what do you think? Another tight end.
The Tigers roar.
And a fantastic play call by LSU, Joe.
92 yards on that drive. 24 points. They feel like they optimize their possessions and limit LSU's, but you just have the sense this game is taking a very different tone. As Cedric Alexander drives ahead.
2nd and 1. You have the whole playbook. The whole playbook.
The bigger body
in your bag that you can do.
On the right side.
It doesn't matter what kind of play you run, because whether it's 2nd one or 3rd one, you're most likely going to get that first down.
Able to stay, and then he pumps and then he's going to run it himself.
Oh, okay. Pavia putting his body on the line. You can tell that he really wants to win this game. He really wants to win this game.
5'10", 207 pounds. He's just putting his body on the line. And when you hear coaches talk about how a guy galvanizes a team, when you do stuff like that,
just like the announcer said, when you do stuff like that, you light a fire and excitement under their team. 4th and 1.
What magic
Out to the flat, and he is wide open. 3 minutes left. That was LSU's chance right there. That was LSU's chance right there, and they just blew it.
Going to the right.
It's LSU. Please reset the game clock to 3 minutes, 36 seconds.
It's actually insane for him to be able to make that pass and keep that play alive with his legs.
Jet motion, they fake it. They hand off on the inside with M.K. Young instead, who's tackled by Weeks. 2nd and 4. Pavia. He gets it to Sherrill, and let's see where they mark this.
First down, okay.
First down for Vandy. Pressure off the edge. He steps up.
And look at that. Not staying true to your rushing lanes. You gotta make sure you contain when you blitz like that. If you don't contain, it'll be open every time.
But in the end, Pavia just being a gamer. Touchdown run, 10-point lead.
Pavia,
Vanderbilt.
2 rushing touchdowns and a passing
a massive
touchdown.
opportunity for his team here in the 4th quarter. Nussmeier and LSU, and here goes Green again.
How does LSU respond? Does LSU put up another touchdown here?
Nussmeier's making good decisions in this game. When he's on that side to potentially chip.
Here's 3rd and 6, and Durham breaks free. Caden Durham tackled
How do you get caught like that?
LSU is back in business.
How do you get caught like that? You gotta dive for that touchdown, knowing you hear footsteps like that.
Short field goal attempt to try to make it just
and Vandy holds them.
Margin.
It's crazy how Vandy's defense is able to hold them. That goes back to the LSU's offensive struggles.
So a 7-point lead.
Next time I do an LSU game, we're gonna break down what they are in the red zone, because it seems like they. It seems like they can never convert in the red zone.
And he absolutely bull rushed DJ Chester. I mean, you can't do it any better than this right here.
He blew 79 up here. I mean, wow. That's a rookie.
Of LSU had no chance to.
He just bowled that man over.
He's been doing a great job all game reporting on and updating us on Tyree Adams. They're starting.
So they try to get it into space right away, and it's a tackle for loss as Johnson was brought down by Mark Davis.
Well, they went empty. Vanderbilt just put 8 guys in the back end, and nobody blocked the outside defender, Mark Davis. Look at that. You got 2 tight ends out there, 2 big guys.
2nd punt.
Another highlight play from a Vandy return?
All the way back, and Height returns it. And Height makes the most of it as he makes it all the way over the 40-yard line.
Wait. Who is the return man for it? What's his number? Number 4.
Turns it.
All right, number 4 for Vandy.
Most of it as he makes it all the way over the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts remain for LSU. Of course, we do have the 2-minute timeout as well.
That is the 3rd highlight I've seen.
M.K. Young anchored down.
And that play just sums up Vandy's run game.
A great down block right here.
I mean, the gaps are just insane. And look at that gap.
And M.K. Young stepping in for an injured and banged up Cedric Alexander hits the Jets, gets into the 2nd level, and a massive explosive play now has Vandy at the 15-yard line.
Pavia. He's going to run straight ahead. Pavia. First down, Vandy.
And it's smart to go down because now the game is over.
Oh,
he understands exactly how much clock is left. You get that first down. Again, LSU gets out of their pass rush lanes. It has killed them over and over in this game.
Hey, Vandy is 6-1 for the first time
Vandy
since 1950. Today
been
was
19
the first time
since 1950.
Vandy was a favorite.
Since 1950, they're 6-1.
Against a
Absolutely insane. It's been 35 years. 35 years since Vandy has beat LSU. We're doing today. How we doing? All right, let's get into it. We had a huge day in the SEC. We had, I believe, 5 ranked SEC games, if I'm not mistaken. We have Tennessee, Alabama, that is on right now. We got Oklahoma, number 14 at South Carolina. We got Ole Miss, number 5 at number 9 Georgia, and we got number 10 LSU and Vandy. So let's get right into it. We're going